episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take
Before we get going, let's hear. Well, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Capella.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Here's Herter. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And Herter gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's good for 2.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Goes up the baseline. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Herter passes to Hunter. Young in the corner. Here's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. And the Celtics going the other way now. Back to Tice. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. Makes it off the glass.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The kick out to Young. Fires top of the key. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. It's Brown on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here. Young drives in. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Walker dishes to Tatum. From deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with the speed, there's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 6. Pass to Capella. Young outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And then for Boston, Dennis Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Here's Wanamaker after the made shot from Jeff Teague. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Big score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Cantor is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the three-pointer by Boston. Reddish kicks to Carter. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Celtics leading by 8. Right side, Williams. Down low. Cantor, the pass to Brown. It's stolen by Reddish. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Brown. The kick out to Williams. This ball movement by Boston. To the left side wing. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Cantor. The kick out to Williams. Over Carter. And he misses his first shot of the game. That shot is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Boston. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. Shot, high post. Offensive rebound. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the last two drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Here's Fernando. He's guarded by Williams. Fernando can't get it to go. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Wanamaker, the pass to Smart, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Brown. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for Vince Carter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for T.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't fade.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Celtics leading by 9. Back to Hayward. To the middle. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, Walker. Rebound by the Hawks. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. As we read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop these kids. Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness. Yes. There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
Hayward outside. Passes to Walker. And here is Tatum, defended by Young. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Back to Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
Young against Walker. There's the three. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 9.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Here's Hunter. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Walker the pass to Smart. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Hayward looking around, and the pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Smart.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K. Out in front of the half is Boston. They have an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts? And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The Hawks trail by 8. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. The guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
Here's Young. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Young's got 11 points.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
It's Brown with the drive, and finished off by Brown.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
That's right.
Come on now, what defense? Nobody was willing to get in his way.
Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Carter comes in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Young. Boston also with the sub. Wanamaker's checked in. The Hawks trail by 10. Goes up from the top of the key. They get the rebound. Dedmon. And here's Collins from outside. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Releases. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Knocks down the three ball.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Pass to Dedmon. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And botches the dunk. Right wing. Tice kicks to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum on the wing. He's got 9. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Huerter. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Huerter's got 7 points. Boston leading by 11.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Well, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Now, here's Dedmon. Defended by Tice. And it's blocked. Here's Wanamaker. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Left side, Smart. And here's Brown outside. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 13. To the middle. Here's Capella. The kick out to T. Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brown wide open. He fires. They get it again. The kick out to Walker. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gone somewhat so far 4-10 on their shots in the second half so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Walker finds Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far.
First things first down there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Smart, the guards. Jaylen Brown out there with Williams. And it's Cantor in at the center. And there's the pass to Walker. Uncovered. Misses off the right iron.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
It's Brown on the wing. The shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Here's Fernando. He's covered by Brown. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and violent. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my action because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Smart passes to Williams. Back to Smart. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up. Oh, what a shot!
Did you see where he shot that from? Did you see where he shot that from?
Oh, Sewell. Wow.
Crazy.
Left side Walker. Outside Smart. Clock at 6. Williams kicks to Walker. This one for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Oh, the never quit attitude of Brown. Outstanding at remaining engaged and keeping plays going.
Young. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Hawks passing it around. It's Young on the wing. Shoots over Walker. Misses off the left iron.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Cantor kicks to Walker. 1:50 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lobs it up for Cantor.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Young's shot is off.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Boston.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jaylen Brown.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands, his steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Tice passes to Walker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Celtics lead by 19. Here's Herter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And here's Boston. They're on a 13-5 run. From deep, Walker. Graham with the rebound. Outside, Jones. Here's Herter. Off target with that shot. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum and
In your face.
You play 2K.
All the time.
You act.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an...
the blue line making its way out of the station. Our setting tonight. Now it's ended. I love his honesty. All right, thank you, D.A. Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. The drive by Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Goes up again, and the layup good by Ibaka.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Here's Hayward. That falls. Nice read that time from Walker. Out of pace with these two teams, Doris. You were the primary ball handler when you played. What was your style?
Well, I think, the style that players want to play in, Kevin, are the fast-paced, open floor styles, which really allows you to showcase, number one, if you're a skilled basketball player. Number two, do you have great athleticism? Is speed your best attribute? To me, a free-flowing, fast-paced, sort of read and react system is the absolute ideal style.
Raptors are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Tatum. Brown drives in. And here's Walker outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Left side, Ibaka. Stolen by Walker. Pass to Tatum. It's tipped. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Unloads from 13, and the Raptors miss again.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
It's blocked, and he gets it back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's good from long range. Tatum's got 7 points in the game. Van Vliet looking around. Outside for Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. And Ibaka's shooting ability, Doris, had enabled him to play some power forward. But his mobility was being tested.
Correct, because at Ibaka's size, it's tough to ask him to chase smaller guys around the perimeter. He is much better suited playing inside and protecting the rim. I think you saw that last season.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker's subbed in for Walker. Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Pascal Siakam can be a menace on the glass. He's got length, he's got athleticism. Look out.
The pass to Smart. Siakam against Williams. In the corner. Tatum with it. Passes it to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Powell pulls it in. Raptors trail by 3. Left side, Davis. Shoots from the elbow. The shot by Powell, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
No, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Kicks to Smart. Here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Powell for 3. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Boucher's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Smart. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
Bringing my defense toughness.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Here's Boucher. He has 5. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shot from the wing. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. And Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Now, here is Lowry, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Lowry, good. Lowry's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the Brit.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Brown finds Williams. Back to Brown. Pass to Williams. Celtics passing it around. In the corner, it's Hayward. From 12 feet out. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Boston making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Pass to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the Coach of the Year. When you look at the criteria for you in your voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
Shot clock at 2. Shots good by Walker. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Anunoby, no good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Powell, rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Cantor, and Cantor able to finish. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Davis finds Powell. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brown the pass to Wanamaker. Over Davis. And he overshot that one, missing. And that'll do. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, there was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 14 points and 4. And that's a wrap.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Ibaka in its center.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track. Well, Kev, Serge Ibaka takes such smart, high-percentage shots. And when he's got the hot hand, you've got to keep going to him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
But only the first miss.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Kev, we know this about Serge Ibaka. This guy is a strong presence on the offensive glass. If you don't check him out, you're going to get hurt.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Back to Walker. Inside. And Tice gets it to go.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Lowry. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 4.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around. Outside, Davis. Here's Powell. Doesn't go that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Left side, Williams. Outside, Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And Gasol sends it back.
This guy's a defensive anchor. Marc Gasol twice on the pipes.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Outside, Davis. Now the pass to Powell. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Powell's got his first points in this one. Smart passes to Tatum. From deep. Tatum with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Gasol finds Powell. For the tie. Another shot. Shoots. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Williams with the ball for the Celtics. The lead is 2. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team
at the FIBA World Cup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams, and Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
Loads it up for Williams, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Powell. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Powell against Smart. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Powell.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on, and Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Now Williams. Back to Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. Gets it off. He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done. That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, Jay, you love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Walker and Smart the guard. Hayward out there with Williams. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Brad Wanamaker is checked in for Boston. And the Raptors also making a change. OG Anunoby's checked in for Marc Gasol. Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And Kyle Lowry is never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
Celtics leading by 7. It's Smart with the drive. Banked in off the glass.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Lowry passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Williams finds Hayward. He can't hit that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the inside. And Tice gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Siakam, good.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Boston. Tatum, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Hayward goes in. Here's Tice. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
I think you simply have to respect Gordon Hayward's passing ability. This guy knows how to take advantage of space in the screen and roll.
Van Vliet with it. Brown on him. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Walker dishes to Brown. Outside Tatum. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Anunoby.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Up top, Walker. Now recovering. Tatum passes to Walker. Down low, Tice, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Lowry against Walker. It's good. And that's 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
Every possession critical, and Kyle Lowry delivers once again.
Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Walker. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He said we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Here's Walker. The putback. It falls.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was.
And the Atlanta Hawks, a shot from earlier on, arriving for a battle on the road. And looking confident all the... And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at center. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. That shot is off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
Here's Van Vliet. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Siakam. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hunter. Toronto grabs the miss. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high-usage player. He is highly efficient.
Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Van Vliet looking around. Lowry's shot is good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Young kicks to Collins. Hawks passing it around. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Back to Lowry. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. Siakam against Collins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast through the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
the time
going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Here's Young, and the layup falls. Young's got 8.
Now the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Pass to Van Vliet. Looking to end the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Out to the right wing. Now, here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Back to Young. Over Lowry. Ice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Toronto trailing. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And let's bring up the list of rookies that will make you pay for sending them to the line. These are the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. In the 3rd spot, Cam Reddish.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line. Teague
against Davis. Teague feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors with the lead. Outside, Davis. And the Raptors miss again. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Reddish dishes to Carter. Good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Passes to Powell. There's Hollis Jefferson. Boucher, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
A good close contest so far as we... A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a...
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for Atlanta, Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Carter. And it's Dedmon in at the 5, down low. Here's Bembry, guarded by Powell. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Lowry kicks to Powell. 14 feet away. That shot, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done. And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016. Now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Teague finds Carter. Over to the wing. Hawks passing it around. Back to Teague. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, grab some bread, because that's the butter from Jeff Teague. That's his game.
Takes it from 10. A rebound by Carter. The Hawks trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Fernando. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Yeah, better than giving up a layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The pass to Powell. Fires from the line. Nice jump shot. Good. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Here's Carter, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Lowry passes to Powell, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Some changes for Toronto. Marcus All comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Carter. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He was just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. And then they continue to control the glass.
There's a minute 34 left in the first half.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Toronto leading by 6. Here's Siakam. Bucket is good. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Young. He's got 8. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Here's Fernando. Pass to Young to the left wing. Reddish with the ball. Collins kicks to Young. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Pascal Siakam. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. Right side Gasol. Boucher passes to Hollis-Jefferson. Pass to Van Vliet. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to Dedmon. Now Collins. Defended by Gasol. Here's Huerter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
His passing another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest. And that'll...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Brent, when you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but right. You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Young outside, a 3-ball. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
Inside, here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Lowry against Young. There's the pass to Huerter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Huerter's got his second bucket of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. Pass to Anunoby. Poke loose. And here is Hunter. And he banks in the layup. Hunter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire. And even with the shift from Budenholzer to Pierce, the Hawks continue to rely on the 3 as much as any team.
No doubt about it. I think the front office is still accentuating the fact that they want to find some floor spacers after that 19th pick in John Collins, a guy that can rim run and protect the middle. They wanted to go after as much shooting as they possibly could.
To the middle. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Trae Young showing off his finishing ability on the inside.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And then for Atlanta, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. Carter comes in for Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Reddish, he's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Trae Young. Here's Davis. Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's Reddish. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
You know, Brenny's bounced around, but late bloomer Dwayne Dedmon making impressive strides in his game.
Yeah, you think about going from a 10-day contract to having a ton of starts as a center. This guy is very skilled, Dedmon, and the ability to go out and shoot the basketball, I think, has raised the most eyebrows about what he can do for your team offensively.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Powell. Tries it from 9. That shot misses. And Atlanta will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Carter dishes to Dedmon. Passes it to the Bembry. Now here is Carter. The score now all even. Carter's got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And the wide open shot from Reddish hits it from three-point range. And now a three-point Atlanta lead. Powell, the pass to Boucher. To halt the run. This all no good. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. It's stolen. Fast break Toronto. Hollis Jefferson passes to Gasol. Here's Davis. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Davis has got the game tied up here for Toronto. With 4 seconds on the clock, Bembry misses. It's all tied in Toronto. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Trae Young. He's out there with Reddish. Hunter is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the 4 spot. Stripped it away. Here's Hunter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Davis surveying the floor. The pass to Boucher. Here's Van Vliet. Off target with his three. And for the Hawks, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Young from outside. Walks with the new shot clock. Pass to Reddish. And here's Young. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Dedmon kicks to Young. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Another miss by Young.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Van Vliet. No one near him. And again, no good by Toronto. The Hawks leading. From deep. Shots good from Young. Young's got 19 points.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Young. Now Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no luck. Inside, here's Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young outside, shoots over Van Vliet. Young's shot is off.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Gasol passes to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Gasol. Out to the right wing. Van Vliet. And that time, also a missed shot. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Reddish. Yep, that one goes in there.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
It's Gasol missing. And has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby with nobody on him. He buries the jumper.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Pass to Collins. To the inside. Gasol with the steal. And here's the fast break. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Hawks shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Van Vliet. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Young against Lowry. The 3, and Trae Young hits from deep. And the Hawks lead by 6.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. And the pass to Lowry. Looking for Ibaka. He gets it there. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Here's Lowry. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. From Deep three-point range. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements, shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right now.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. And the game arrival. We've got a quick moment now to take a look. And David David, he's come a long way. Thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Brown the pass to Walker. Hayward kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great deep, better offense. defense, and we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack them in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you say?
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down. Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Shoots. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Passes to Brown. Back to Hayward. Nice ball movement by Boston. The three from Tatum. Rebound, Atlanta. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played. To the paint. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter. Guarded by Tatum. On its way from Young for two. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Tatum drives in. Out to Hayward. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Walker. Pulls up, high post, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The kick out to Tatum. Walker taking his time here. No good on the three.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Huerter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Here's Capella. A second chance effort. And there's the pass to Collins. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Huerter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Oh, Tatum in position. Walker finds Tatum. Back to Brown. And it's Boston with another.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Young. Nails the 16-footer. Young's got 6 points.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Young. Up and in on the layup. 8 points for him.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. 34 seconds left in the first. And here's Brown outside, off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Herter passes to Capella over Hayward. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Tatum for 3. Hunter grabs the miss. From deep. Young's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Well, I love the ball movement so far, G.A. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Ennis Cantor is out there with Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Smart wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trailing. Here's Reddish. Comes up empty down low. Brown inside. Puts the move on. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Wanamaker. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Reddish the pass to Carter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Carter against Smart. Pass to Dedmon. Hawks passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Bembry's shot good. Bembry's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Passes it to Brown. On the wing, Williams. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Wanamaker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Smart. From the line, Bembry misses.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there. And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Here's Teague, and he gets the basket. Official. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Oh, offensive interference. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Teague surveying the D. That one falls. Dedmon's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right. And I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Ennis Cantor. And then for Atlanta, John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Hunter subbed in for Carter. Back to Teague. There's the pass to Fernando. 6 to shoot. Collins kicks to Teague. Drops in the tray. Teague's got 8 points. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Off the left rim and out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Tice. And foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Entering the draft, some concerns about Tatum's jump shot. You may have heard some people have, but the range and consistency, it's been tremendous to see.
Stolen by Collins.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Atlanta with the ball. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta. Runner at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position. Young's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Oh, you got to love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Here's Young. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and not playing with much intensity.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. The Hawks trail by 4. Young from outside buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 11 points.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The 9-foot shot. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Herter passes to Capella. 20 feet out. Young's shot is off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Williams finds Tatum. Back to Williams. Fires it up. Hayward from outside. He's off on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young drives in, plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Here's Tatum. No good again that time.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate. Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority. That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Looking to end his cold spell.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's a quick check of the rookie leaderboard with the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. In the third spot, Cam Reddish.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Kanter. Dishes it to Smart. Kicks it to Tatum. We've got 1:08 left in the third.
And let's review some numbers for Jason Tatum. 16th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
Here's Teague. The offensive rebound.
They are just killing him on the interior.
52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Smart kicks to Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Teague with the ball. He's got 10. Out to Carter. Edmond passes to Bembry. Misses from short range. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Wanamaker. Back to Tatum. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles, and he plays more physical than advertised.
Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 1. Don't go. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Williams, and it's Kanter in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. So it's Boston now. Williams passes to Kanter. Here's Smart. Sinks the triple. Smart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Outside, Smart. Feeds it to Cantor. The kick out to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot, but he stays with it. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Smart. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And stolen by Tatum. Lobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Teague. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. The lead is 2. Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rock and Jazam.
Hunter, the pass to Herter. 16 feet away, and he nails the jumper.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Passes it to Tatum. Back to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, off the catch. Tatum now has a quicker shot release. Probably a little better balance as well.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Here's Tice. Chalk up 2 there.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
And the dunk by Capella.
Showing why he wants to take on more responsibility, Kev. I mean, Capella's competitiveness in these big moments, admirable.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. There's the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Shots good from Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Boston. That one good for 2. And now a 3-point Hawks lead.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Walker goes in. Will it go? Doesn't go for him. Good defensive work there by Young. Hunter, the pass to Young. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. With the tip, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Now here's Hayward. Defense is right there. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
A gigantic bucket. Brown stepping into the spotlight when it matters most.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Young. And again, it's Atlanta.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Walker the pass to Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
At the line for the Celtics.
It's the first that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession lead.
Young passes to Capella. Good!
Now, this is where Capella is most effective, looking comfortable attacking once he's got established position.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Celtics foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Kev, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
From deep, Walker. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for Atlanta. Tice kicks to Tatum to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin.
benefits to the stick, resulting in unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Man, this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September.
Coming right up. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA. And here's a look at some numbers for Powell.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, smart heads-up defense by Walker, setting up the break. He's so good at coming up with those steals without putting himself or his team at risk.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Walker. You know what, Smitty, tonight we have 2 teams that love to push the tempo, love the pace. Smitty, do you like the fact the NBA is getting faster?
You know, I like it, Kevin. What I don't like is the coming down and taking a shot, an ill-advised shot. There's nothing wrong with playing fast, getting the ball up the court. If you don't have an advantage or a high percentage shot, just bring it out and run your offense.
Stay within the offense, nothing.
Yep, stay within the offense.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Over Brown. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
The kick out to Walker from downtown. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Here's Toronto now. It's a 5-point game. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Walker.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Lowry drives in. Left side, Ibaka. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
For 3, Hayward. Second shot opportunity. Tice kicks to Walker. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Tice has got his second bucket.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one. One of the league's best kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon. Discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
VanVleet kicks to Lowry. Wide open look. He squares up and sinks it.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
Tatum passes to Walker. Takes the 3. Good on the triple. Walker's got 5 now. 3. Well, Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders program.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Out to Hayward for the 3. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Raptors trail by 11. Here's Anunoby. Unable to get that one. Walker with some nice D. Tice finds Tatum. Back to Tice. Nice move. The 15-footer. Tatum's shot is off.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Toronto making a change here. Davis is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Smart's checked in. Pass to Davis. Back to Van Vliet. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Walker with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And here's Tatum for three. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Siakam on the foul.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Brown. The kick out to Walker. Outside Tatum. Floats one up. Puts up a three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Celtics lead by 12. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
I like to do all those little things when up.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Wanamaker in at the one. You see a lot of big men creating offense, Smitty. Who's on your list for perhaps the best outlet passer in the game right now?
Let's start off. I would say Kevin Love is one of those guys who still is, I think, the best outlet passer as a big. Jokic, also Blake Griffin, some of those guys can really pass. DeMarcus Cousins, those are some of the bigs that have great outlet passes.
Boston leading by 13. To the right side. Puts it up from 12. That one, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Davis, the pass to Gasol. Shoots over Kanter. Powell against Smart. Launches a three. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Powell.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Williams looking around. Back to Kanter. Gasol with the steal. And now it's Davis running. He can go all the way. And Davis throws it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set. You can get some easy baskets here.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
It's blocked. Davis against Cantor. Here's Wanamaker. The kick out to Tatum for three. The shot, no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Gasol's shot is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Outside Tatum. Outside Smart. Shoots over Powell. Again, the Celtics good for 2. When you talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors, where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Tatum wide open, he fires one. A three-pointer off the mark.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Hollis Jefferson, Williams with the block, and they'll keep possession. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Davis. And then for Boston, Robert Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raptors on defense, trailing by 10. Walker's shot is off. Van Vliet finds Lowry. Kept alive.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here's Walker. Williams trying to break free. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 7 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right side Lowry. Over Walker. That one wide left.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
And so it's the bump. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are leading by 12. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred Van Vliet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. 5 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. Siakam. Siakam on the foul. Siakam's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Raptors.
You know, before coaches started running plays for him, this is where Siakam would get his points, on the offensive glass.
Tatum, that's for 2. Money from the wing. 5 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And he gets it to go.
And that's where the added muscle Hayward has put on during his career comes into play. So effective in combating an aggressive defense.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Shakes him. over Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by that, on the court, off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
Here's Van Vliet. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Toronto, they're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, the Celtics. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And for the Raptors, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more. What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Anunoby, good. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tice finds Walker over Lowry. And it doesn't even draw iron. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. And Siakam throws it down.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Here's Walker. The kick out to Brown. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
A shot blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol's checked in for Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Brown missing. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player. You know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
It's Brown on the wing. Guarded by Powell. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Smart. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Wanamaker misses. Raptors trail by 9. Powell the pass to Davis. Beyond the arc. And Cancer pulls it down.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And it's Brown missing.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Davis.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Back to Wanamaker. The kick out to Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the way Brown sprints toward the rim makes defenses nervous. He's so adept at drawing contact on his way to the bucket.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Boucher. Powell for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Boston on top, up by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Williams is out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1.
He's a handful inside. Marc Gasol taking it right at the defense, and he created some of that contact.
First one falls for him.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol. Even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Gordon Hayward comes in for Cantor. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Hayward from outside. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And that one's drained from the low block.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size.
Here's Walker. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Gasol, wide open, he fires, drills the three-pointer.
I love this about Marc Gasol. Never stops working on his game. He's made himself into a legit stretch 5. His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. Lowry against Walker. Right side Gasol. Shoots a fader. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Knocks it loose. Passes it to Tice. Clock is at 3. Here's Brown. Tatum trying to break free. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Finished off the break.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
In one-on-one situations, Tatum is a nightmare to guard. Versatile offensively, and really allows him to score consistently.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Back to Walker. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Looking to get back on track here, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 6. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Rebound Boston. Tice has got his 8th rebound here tonight. The pass to Tatum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Tice, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. Hayward looking around. Down low, Tice. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's Toronto, trailing here by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby, no good. And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Lowry against Walker. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They came in here. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for David.
unprecedented improvements in shooting, puck pickups, and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements to shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20. And first look.
And the player introductions are wrapped up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's Friday night, and DA taking over. Well, point forwards and big guards in demand. DA, you're right. Thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Capella.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
VanVleet, no good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
He gets that one. Young's got 6.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen away. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Lowry against Young. That's tipped. Toronto then gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
It feels like in some ways this is Kyle Lowry's natural range with the jumper, doing work from the mid-range.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Raptors are gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Siakam, and Capella sends it back, and he recovers it. Fires the 3. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. Hawks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. 1-on-1 here. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Siakam. 8 points for him.
You know, you think about the most important players in Toronto Raptors history. Vince Carter probably number 1. DeMar DeRozan would be on that list. But boy, Kyle Lowry has got to be there as well. Remarkable how far they've come since he joined the team back in 2012.
And Siakam throws it down.
Wow, what an easy look Kyle Lowry creates for his teammates. One of the best setup men in the entire league.
Here's Young. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And the Raptors and Lowry both grew together, Doris, wouldn't you say?
A marriage made in heaven. Kyle Lowry has always played with a huge chip on his shoulder. He still carries that edge, but that maturity and leadership turned into a championship in Toronto. Doesn't get better than that.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Norman Powell's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. From deep, Gasol. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shot to get this game underway. Bembry shot good. 1:03 left to play here in the first. well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Utah.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. On defense, Toronto trailing by 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision, he cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increase.
Now here's Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kicks it to Gasol. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis.
Boy, that's big-time hustle on the defensive end. Teague altering that shot thanks to his energy.
Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Gasol. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the twice. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
You've got Reddish. Also Teague out there. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Carter. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. And Vince Carter pulls it down. Here's Reddish. A three-pointer is right on target. Reddish has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Davis gets a wide-open look. Here's Boucher. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Boucher's got his first basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Raptors trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Here's Ibaka, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Of course, you've seen a lot of these big men come and go in this league. Who would you say right now is the most complete big man in the NBA?
Well, 2 guys come to my mind immediately, and that's Joel Embiid, who I think probably could be more efficient with his three-point shooting, but is still enough of a threat that you have to guard him out there. They enter the ball through him in the post, and he can be a dominant scorer. He can also put it on the deck. And then Anthony Davis, who you could say all of those attributes that Joel Embiid has, the Brow has as well. Those are 2 of the most complete, dominant, two-way big men in today's game.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Trae Young. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Serge Ibaka.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
Here's Young. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Young's got 12 in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one, good. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Lowry against Young. A 15-footer. The shot by Lowry, no good. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Young. From outside the arc. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Here's Anunoby. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the inside.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Raptors trail by 10. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves it. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. Now, here is Lowry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
Now, here is Ibaka. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And stolen by Hunter. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And that concludes the first half. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 2. And that's...
I got everybody talking like a group chat. They was sleeping on that board like
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Right, Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam, drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside. Everything you want in terms of versatility, Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And let's take this chance to check out the NBA steal leaders. The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. And you look at Van Vliet, Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
And here's Young from the arc. The Hawks again can't hit.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And Lowry gets it to go.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Lowry against Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 14 points.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Shoots from the high post, and the shot is long.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Lowry. Ibaka with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Young. Davis, good on the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Bembry, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. He dishes it to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Here's Boucher. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Teague comes in for Hunter. Here's Boucher. Dedmon defending. Powell with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Marc Gasol checked in for Pascal Siakam. Here's Teague. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 15.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor. Shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Here's Teague. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, Kevin, to me, this is about decision making. And Jeff Teague's so good at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
51 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle, and stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Carter leading the charge. Powell with the steal. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Powell against Teague.
Atlanta foul.
The Raptors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Well, one thing that there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
A nice shot by Teague.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Raptors trail by 15. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Foul for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Carter, the pass to Teague. From deep three-point range, and Carter with the basket on the assist by Teague. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding a big 18-point lead to close. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Carter is out there with Reddish. Then it's Collins, then there's Teague, and it's Bembry in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Lowry against Teague. There's the dish to Collins. And Vince Carter with the slam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Gasol kicks the foul. That shot missing, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Stripped away. It's stolen by Teague, and the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Trae Young, he's checked in for Jeff Teague. Then for the Raptors, OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Norman Powell. Lowry against Young. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bembry shot good. Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Johnson, converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Atlanta.
From deep. Oh, he made it, Doris! He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow! The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Count it, good. McCaw's got his first points of the night. Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Anunoby. Graham defending. Anunoby, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bembry, great positioning on the putback.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
That's good from Johnson. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the Raptors, Boucher is checked in, and it's Powell in for Anunoby. Fernando, the pass to Jones. Now here's Teague. He's covered closely. McCaw grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Ball stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Johnson misses in close.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
That's his first personal foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend